What is up, world? You are in tune to the KnoitAllZ podcast. And of course, you got your usual suspects, myself. What is up with it, Big G, Big Tate? What's up?
What's cracking, man? You know, we sitting here live backstage talking a lot of good chatter, man. And we're going to have a good stuff going on for the show today because we got some topics. We're going to be moving some furniture around here. But, you know, we got a good guest today, and it's a good Sunday. So we're going to do what we do on the KnoitAllZ podcast.
Yeah, man. What's up with it, Tate? How you be?
Don't get the big fine.
I ain't getting fined, man. Get on out of here.
What's
up, Ma, man? Not too much, man. Nice Sunday here in the district, man. Not too hot, 80 degrees after last week being at 95, 98, 99 even one day. So it's nice to have nice temperatures. And that WNBA All Star Game was a monster last night, man. I know we're gonna talk about it, but
was it ever, bro?
Hey, that's my first time ever watching the WNBA All Star Game. I was intrigued. I watched the whole thing. It was exciting. It was fun.
Yes,
they did it right.
Yes, big facts.
Oh man, you know we got an awesome show that we getting ready to have today, man. I am super excited. We got a really special guest, and we're gonna get to it here in just a minute, but. First and foremost, you guys, man, let's definitely tend to some business. Make sure that you are sharing. Make sure that you're smashing that like button. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe on YouTube and Twitch so that when we go live, you'll definitely get those notifications. And, man, you know how we do. We're going to get to this. Before we get to that, man, we're going to start it because I'm anxious to get it started, man. Like he said, some good debates about to happen today here on the KnoitAllZ. And we are back, man, ready to get this thing started. We have a special guest that'll be with us shortly. But, you know, here we are, man. We're talking since, you know, Tate brought it up in the very beginning, man. Tate, I just need to know, man, you know, and first and foremost, and then we'll hit a break real quick after this. But what did you think of the NBA All Star Game, a WNBA All Star Game? You said it was really good. Give me your thoughts on it real quick.
I just said it was really good. What more you want? I mean, it was competitive for the first three quarters anyway. You know, I was watching with my wife, man. I told her at the beginning, I said I think the WNBA gonna win because they got something to play for because all them players on that team could be on the team. I think Breanna Stewart is the best player in the world, hands down. But I think both Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese showed what they bring to this league. I mean, Caitlin Clark had 10 assists. She's the best ball handling player that I've seen in the WNBA. Angel Reese came out there and did what she did the dirty work. Got a double-double in the All-Star game, playing minimum minutes. And you know, and I don't want to mess her name up. Ogunbowale, she was ball in the second half.
Yeah,
34
big points
all in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was out there getting it in, man. Shout out to the WNBA and the show that they put on. And if we get time later, I know we're gonna get into the baseball All-Star Game. That whole All-Star Game, the home run derby, stuff like that, they put on the show too. NBA might have to sit down, man, because they show is not as good as some of these other sports is going, man.
Yeah,
man, you're right about it. G, what do you think about this year's WNBA All Star Game?
As of now, for the 2024 year, it was the best All Star game I saw. Period. You know, out of all the sports, all the major sports, They did an outstanding job of promoting the show of the WNBA All Star Game, but they picked a good way to do it by having Team USA play against the young ladies that was left out of it. And Tate, you're absolutely right. They had a lot to prove and a lot to show, and they showed up in ball. Now, I think that this, and like, we're seeing the golden age or the golden era of the WNBA go down right in front of our face. And now with the ladies that are currently there, because there's all kind of superstars across the league, including Miss Reese and Miss Clark. But with the ones that was already there with like Aja Wilson, and I slaughter last names. I'll tear that young lady who had the 34 points last name. I'll destroy her last name. So out of no disrespect, I'm not gonna say it, but she killed her. Ayo, that's what I'm gonna call her. Ayo. Ayo. She was killing it. Yeah, and so, but I think that we're in the golden age, and I think that with some of the players that's coming from the collegiate ranks into the WNBA ranks, hey man, the sky's the limits, man. This outstanding basketball, man. Outstanding basketball. I love women's basketball prior to. My daughter played 4 years in a row. She started varsity 4 years from her freshman year to senior year. So we were watching WNBA stuff way before. But now this just seals the deal because my daughter's done. She's almost done with college. And it's like, man, I cannot believe how much the game has moved up. So congratulations and kudos out to it. And it's big revenue for them, bro. It's big revenue for them. I think some of these ladies, you might see them start getting higher contracts, and we already know that's happening. And you might see some of these young ladies maybe even start pushing for them to get their own arenas and with expansion, because I know that they're moving to a 44-game schedule next year. So sky's the limit for the league, man. Sky's the limit.
Yeah, I was sitting here and I was thinking about the fact that, you know, when it comes down to it, what has really amazed me about this is, you know, when you called it the golden age, you hit it right on the head, bro. It's like, you know, it comes down to the fact that they got $1 billion media deal. You know what I'm saying? This is something that hasn't happened for the WNBA. And I think, you know, seeing the WNBA actually in this light improving itself is just way, man. It's something that I think is huge for this league. I think that moving forward in this league, they'll be better. Who got fined? I
don't know. B Dirt said it. I'm staying nameless. It's anonymous. He volunteered for the big fine. That's what I'm talking about, man.
I didn't get the fine. But nah, serious. When it comes down to it, like I said, I'm ecstatic about what I see happening with the WNBA. You know, the WNBA coming of age, kind of like that. And, you know, we're going to go ahead and take our first commercial, man. We're going to go ahead and take our first commercial break. Big G, take us to commercial, man.
Man, thanks again for rocking with the KnoitAllZ live on Sunday on YouTube, man. If you're listening to us or watching us live with the YouTube video, just give us a quick second. We're going to pause for the cause. If you're listening to us on audio, you're going to get a word from our sponsors and all the different places where you get it. Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, wherever you listen to it. We'll be right back with the KnoitAllZ podcast.
Back, man. You know, while we're waiting, I can't hold this one no more, man. Say, for you to be called the best NBA team or the best Olympic team that's ever been assembled, y'all squeaked out a bit. I mean, y'all won by the hairs on your chin. And then on top of that, you know, literally, it could have been a foul. There was a foul there somewhere. It wasn't called, but it was a foul there somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
You're talking about on Anthony Edwards?
At the end, right there when he was trying to go back up, it was a foul.
He fouled him.
It was a foul. But you won by the hair on your chin. Talk to me about this. Like, honestly, bro, like, for real. Like, can we say y'all the best to ever been assembled if y'all win by 1 point?
No, we have to. So I will say this in all fairness out of Team USA. You know, there are missing pieces. Guys are injured and guys are hurt, right? And they went into that game, and I don't know if they even expected to even get a game. But the team that they were playing against was like, yo, we here to win. We here to make history, you know.
They
And they
were
locked up.
They were a 40-point favor last night.
Oh, yeah. And to the point to where Steve Kerr changed the whole lineup for the second half. Steve Kerr put the bench mob in early in the second half, and they made that run because they were down like 14 at halftime. And Anthony Davis went to work, Ant Edwards went to work, Book went to work. And then when they reinserted Bron and Steph and all them, hey, that's when Bron showed up because Bron hit the game winner. You know, so hats off to Steve Kerr, but hats off to the team that they was playing, bro. And I'm telling you, USA, they better get it in their head. Every team that they play, they're going to take their best shot at them. Regardless if it's exhibition, regardless if it's for the medal, they're going to get the best game. So they better wake up out of the trance or, you know, it's going to be some problems. It's going to be some problems.
Ronald Blake said Sudanese length and speed that could shoot the three at will caused a lot of problems.
Facts. Big facts.
And then he said 6'1" guard had a triple-double for Sudan. Yeah, he was balling.
Yeah.
Tate, man, talk to me, man. How you feel about this? How you feel about this 1-point win by the greatest team ever assembled?
So you keep using the greatest team ever assembled in quotes. And I'm glad Big G said what he said. Big G said they're going to take everybody's best shot. And they are. But you know what the difference is? It's a difference in the best shot in 2024 than it was in 1992 around the world.
Big facts.
The world is a lot better at basketball now. You got NBA players from all over the world that play. That are on a lot of these Olympic teams. So
Yeah.
you know, you kind of got to preface that when you say, "Oh, the so-called best team." Well, they playing the best competition ever. And what I said was the team is not going to lose a game. So a 1-point win is still a win. They didn't play good. They took Sudan for granted and all that. They're not going to lose a game. They're going to win the gold. Don't worry about it. You are a Jordan lover. So, yeah, you want to go back to 1992 and act like that's the best team ever, the quote-unquote best team ever. So, you know, the world is just on a higher level now. And that's what it is. They won.
So the air up there was out there on the court for Sudan. Huh? He was out there. The air up there was out there on the court for Sudan last night. He was out there killing. Huh? That's what
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean.
The guy from the Air Up There movie, man, that was out there that was a super basketball player that they brought into the league.
He was out there just killing.
I didn't see the game or I didn't see that movie, so I don't know nothing about it. I'm just telling y'all, United States is not going to lose a game. Thank you, Claude. Get Claude a Matrix pass.
Hey, listen, I haven't said that they're going to lose a game. I just know that they're going to get the best from every team they play. They're going to get the best. So I'm glad, to be honest, it might work in their advantage. This is sort of similar to when Team USA in 92, and we all forget they got ran by them college boys. Them college boys beat the brake shoes off of them in the gym.
That did happen.
And that changed everything. They was like, we got hungry. And this might have been the same thing for them, for the 2024
and that was college. So just like the world team lost last night to the WNBA, you could put a team together of NBA American-born players that could beat the USA team too.
I agree. That's not on the squad.
That's not on the squad.
They're not on the squad. So, but this might have been the wake-up call. It's just that versus back in 92 when there wasn't no social media and all like that, because Chuck Daly, if you remember right, he said wipe the scoreboard off. But I seen the clip. I saw where they had the score and they showed the score and they got mollywopped. Chris Webber, Bobby Hurley and them was out there killing them.
Yeah, Chris Webber and them did them. That's widely known, that them boys got them that first time, but the next time they couldn't. You know what I'm saying? When you're playing around, here's my take. When you're playing around with your food, and anything can happen. You don't play with your food. That's something you learn. You get rid of your op. You get rid of your op quick. It is what it is. You don't allow him any type of breathing room. You suffocate him out, and you don't let him back. But when you play with him and you let him stay around, then anything can happen. That's why you get rid of him fast. So I do agree. While I am saying, Tate, because you my boy, I am saying that I think the Dream Team was better. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like that this team is super gifted. I think it would have been a perfect team had Jaylen Brown would have been on the team. But White is good too, man.
The dream team would have been the perfect team if they put Isaiah Thomas and Shaq on it.
Yeah, they would have been a better team.
Bet him corner time, Tate. Bet him the corner time. The Team USA don't win, don't lose no game.
Oh, I don't want us to lose, so I'm not gonna bet that. You know what I'm saying?
But
I don't want. I want us to bring the goal.
We have the discussion about what team is better. It ain't nobody but Jordan and maybe Prime Barkley that could do nothing with nobody in this team now. Nobody.
That's big facts. That's big facts.
Prime Larry Bird.
You can't say Prime Larry Bird. I'm saying Barkley was in his prime for the dream team.
Yes.
Jordan was still trending up a little bit. So, but Larry Bird was old. Magic was old. Who John Stockton gonna guard? He can't do nothing with Steph.
Killed. Patrick Ewing would have got murder show. Too slow.
Yeah. What Patrick Ewing would do with Joel Embiid coming out to the 3-point line? Come on, man.
They had to try to put Karl Malone on LeBron, and LeBron would have killed him. Because that's the only big, strong, fast guy they would have had. LeBron would have quickness. LeBron at 40 would kill Karl Malone in that era. He'd kill him. LeBron at 40 would kill him.
LeBron right now.
LeBron. Yeah, right now. 39, Gary turned 40. He would kill the mailman.
You're not even talking about KD and always down and a young Ant Edwards. Come on, Bam Adebayo. Come on,
Jason Tatum.
They don't got no work for
John Stockton
team.
on Curry. John Stockton on Curry. Oh, dog, it's over. As soon as Stockton crashed half court, he pulling up.
Big G,
pulling up.
It's the bias ones. And Maya just love Jordan that much, man. He got to roll with MJ.
The big bias. Hey, Tate. Tim Lyons said he bet you $1, bro. He bet you $1 Team USA lose a game. He said bet. He said bet it, bro.
Tim, bet.
He said bet you the buck.
He said, I think Patrick Ewing would have had his way with this version of Embiid. He's definitely not at full strength.
Too slow.
I think David Robinson would have had his way with Joel Embiid. David Robinson is.
I could see David Robinson getting his, but at the end of the day, David Robinson got to come out and be uncomfortable, come out to that 3-point line on all the bigs.
But
Bam Adebayo hit a big in the game against Joker. Them
he can do it. He would have been able to do it.
Bam was shooting threes and was killing.
David Robinson was very athletic.
He was very, but it's nothing he ever did. Bigs didn't play out on the perimeter like that back then. He's not experienced with it.
Yeah, they'd have pick and popped him to death.
You think?
Pick and popped him to death. Where they going? Man, none of the bigs for Team USA back then had foot speed.
So what you're telling me, Tate, is that David Robinson could do nothing with Joel Embiid.
He could get his on the block. He could get his. He can guard, but he gonna guard out to the three. They all shoot threes, man. You
so
see?
Go ahead. David Robinson can't handle Joel Embiid. Start from there. I want to hear.
Well, for one, if they had to put Shaq on that team to make the 92 team the best team it could be, Shaq could handle Embiid, not out on the floor, but down low. I think Embiid can have his way, could bully David Robinson and Shaq.
Yeah.
Not Shaq and Ewing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, foot speed. They didn't have no foot speed. Not like that. They was athletic, but not like that, man. Anthony Davis and Joel Embiid would kill them too, man.
It's different now, man. I mean, them was great basketball players at our age, some of the all-time greats. We still put them in there. But it's different. They better athletes now, man. They in better shape. Everything is better.
And guess what? They would have ran money. They would have ran Tatum and Ant-Man at Jordan. They'd have ran both of them at him. And Jordan would have been like, because you got to remember, Tatum's like that Scottie Pippen, super long arms. He's 6'10" and a freaking guard. So, and then Ant-Man is super duper athletic. Super duper athletic. So they'd have ran both of them at Jordan. So they'd be like, all right, money, we got him. Everybody else,
My point here is I believe that they're coming home with the goal. I want them to come home with the goal. I just feel like that, when you play with your food, man, you can't do that. You can't afford to play with your food in the Olympics because this is what I have. Yeah. When you play with your food, lesser teams will stay around too long. And once they stay around that long, you'll be in trouble. Speaking of the Olympics, Let's talk about it, man. Yesterday, KnoitAllZ ran a fantastic time in the 100. What y'all thinking about this, man? Talk to me about KnoitAllZ winning the 100. Of course, there was some heavy hitters out there. Johan Blake, he was out there. Who else was out there? Tay, help me. I know Johan Blake was there. It was another Blake from Jamaica. The kid who won. They're running for Great Britain. How do you feel about this, Tay? How you feel about KnoitAllZ in the 100? You think he's gonna win it all?
Tay, don't get the big fine, bro. Almost. He talking to Apple, man. I'll tell you, man. Just before you jump on with Tate, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
KnoitAllZ is super fast. Like, he's super duper fast. But you know what's wrong with him, man? He ain't Team USA, bro. KnoitAllZ, man, is about KnoitAllZ. KnoitAllZ don't care nothing about representing Team USA. KnoitAllZ don't care nothing about. He cares about how much bread he gonna get from Adidas, and then how he can act the way that he act. Listen, just from an outside looking in, he's one of the most self-centered track athletes I've ever seen in my whole life. And I'm not joking. I'm not being funny. I'm just saying this dude is a lot different than the rest of them. And you can sort of tell that he don't really vibe with the other USA dudes with their interactions. And I don't know if that's that Nike Adidas thing. I don't know what it is. So, I mean, I'm going to cheer for him because it's USA. And, of course, I want USA to win. But, bro, I want Kung Fu Kenny to win. I ain't going to lie to you because he represents Team USA. And he down with our squad, So, track might be a little different. I know it's an individual thing. But, bro, when you go way overseas and have to do the things you do as a team, you can't be me against y'all as a team, And that's what I'm not digging about KnoitAllZ. Now, he's fast. He's alley cat fast. One of the fastest dudes I've ever seen in my whole life. But I don't dig his vibe, bro. I guess that's what I'm saying. I don't dig dude's vibe, bro.
So, let's see. How tall is KnoitAllZ, by the way?
I think he's like 5'11", but I'll double check. Go ahead.
Tate, talk to me, man. First and foremost, he said Lamar Thomas said they wouldn't have beat the original Dream Team. And Ronald Blake said, Tate, KnoitAllZ is out of Alexandria High School, formerly T.C. Williams, 4 miles from me. But Tate, how you feel about this, man? How you feel about this KnoitAllZ running a pretty fast time? It was 9.8.
He's 5'11", man. He's 5'11", like
5'11".
I said.
Yeah, I know. I knew KnoitAllZ was from this Alexandria area. T.C. Williams. I got a dude I used to work with that went to T.C. Williams and played for the coach. And remember the Titans. He didn't play. Obviously, he's not that old, but he played like later for that same coach, Coach Boone, Coach Herman Boone. That's his name. But back to the track, man. Noah's got to be favorite. He's favorite. You know what I mean? He ran a personal best 9.81 yesterday. 9.81 can be got though. And I'm with Big G. I'm with Kung Fu Kenny too. Kenny Bednarik. That's one of the star athletic athletes, one of my brother-in-law's athletes. He finished second in the trials in the 100 and 200 to Noah. After they finished the 200, I believe, he told Noah, and that's Noah's best race, the 200. He told Noah, "I'm on your ass, bro." That's what he said to him. Mm-hmm. So I know how hard before they just went to London for the Diamond League that they've been working, they've been back practicing and stuff. I don't even know that they come back home from there. I think they might be heading on over to Paris, or potentially another race over in Europe before the Olympics. But yeah, they heading over. And so Noah can be beat, but 9.81. I mean, do y'all realize Tyson Gay got the fastest American time? That's 9.69.
Correct.
Usain Bolt is 9.58.
Yeah.
So that time can be beat. Somebody had their best day too. They can beat KnoitAllZ.
Yeah.
So I'm rooting for the USA, but first I'm rooting for Kenny Bednarik in the men's, because that's my brother-in-law's only other athlete in the men's. He got a lot of women. I mean, they got some people that's gonna like be running the relay and stuff. Corey Coleman. What's Coleman's name? But he's on the team. He's going over there. Another guy is going over there too. But yeah, so I'm just saying, when you put it all in perspective, 981 his personal best, American record 969, world record Usain Bolt 958. That 981 can be got. That's his best. It can be got.
Okay. All right. So look, I'm gonna throw this topic out here, and I want you and Sean to go ahead and elaborate on this next one, man. Because definitely it's one of those things that we're talking about, and it's like, it's a big subject right now, and I got a lot to say about it. But G, I want you to go here, man. Is this the best video game ever? Have you seen the hype behind this like it has been over the last couple of weeks?
The hype is for real, and the gameplay is for real. Now, I only got a chance to sit out on the sticks for a little while on Saturday, man. But when I went in there and I got to playing, I was like, oh, man, this is the most realistic sports game I've ever seen in my whole entire life. I've never seen nothing that's this good before. Now, I'm old school, so I love the Tecmo Bowl. I remember when Pac-Man first came out. God knows, John Madden. I lost a lot of bread playing NBA Live. I won a lot of bread, but I lost a lot of bread. And Mortal Kombat, oh my God, any Mortal Kombat, man. Come on, let's get it in. But as far as gameplay, athletic game on, I ain't never seen nothing like college football 25 in my whole life, man. It was boss. So yes, it's the best game ever. Tate Boy Fresh, what about you, bro? Because I don't think he got on the sticks. I think he's retired from the sticks, maybe.
I retired in 2000, man. 25 years ago almost. So
we'll pick this subject up again. We got our special guest, and I'm ready to bring him in. Coach Thomas Hill. Are you there? Are you there, Thomas?
Something going on. I see him there, but he ain't there.
Let's see if he got his vocal on. Having a little trouble here. We'll bring him back here in a second when we work that out. But all right, go ahead, finish your take on. Go ahead and finish your take on.
I was just saying, I haven't played video games, man, since 2000, 2001, man, and just for mine, like, you got to consider some of them games up there is old. So I'm going Tecmo Bowl and John Madden, because them was the games that I really played the most. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I liked. Obviously, Pac-Man was a super big hit way back then.
Yeah.
A lot of other games too. I didn't really get into Mortal Kombat. I just know that was some people's fave, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tate, you got to come out of retirement.
Hey, I talked to my brother this morning. He just went and got the game today. So he great get his action back.
Yeah.
Love it. Coach, can you hear me over there? Having an audio issue with Coach.
I don't know. We got his video. We're going to get his audio here in a second. One time for the one time. Coach Hill, can you hear us? Nah.
I think he's still trying to come in. Let's see.
Yeah. One time for the one time. Yep, he'll get it. For sure. What the live chat talking about?
Live chat said the NBA Live in the basement on Lakewood. All right. He said I only played Zelda and Mario. Harry Potter. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'm on the college football 2025. That's me. Definitely. We're trying to work Coach's audio out over there. Coach, can you hear us?
I hope he ain't got the big trash apple.
No, he said he can't hear anybody, and he does. He does.
Man. Hey, Coach, I'm teasing you, man. I give my brother a lot of flack when it comes to Apple products, man. So, yeah.
So I'll be back. You and Tate finish this. I'm gonna help Coach get his audio together. I'll be right back with you.
Yep. So Tate, one of the dudes in the live chat said, "Big fine." He said, "Hello, just joking." Tate, you got the big fine. What the heck is going on, man? We got fines going on everywhere. What's happening, man?
I was gonna say it, man, but I ain't want to be that guy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not either. I'm just teasing him, man. He said he can't hear anybody. I hear him. So Ma's working it out. But Tate, so for real, man, you got to come out of retirement for this game, bro.
No,
you got to come out. I'm telling you, man, you got to. I wasn't going to come out of retirement. I'm telling you, I was done. It was over. You know, I'm like, man, I'm too old to be playing video games. And I messed around and got on there. I was like, oh, my God.
My brother coming down here weekend after next for about 4 days. I might have him bring his game, and I just see what it's about. But I ain't coming out of retirement.
Tate, I'm telling you, it's worth it. Listen, I only got a chance because I had some stuff going on with my people, and I only got a chance to play a couple of games. And for y'all, you know, all there, because I know people want to see me and Tim Lyons play and all whatever else. Tim, I'm telling you, I went 0-2. But I was playing against youngsters, man. Them youngsters know how, and listen, that Xbox is different, and that PlayStation 5 is different. But even though them youngsters got the hand-eye and they know how to work them controllers, I had scheme and strategy on them, bro. Now, I lost to Florida State. I'm going to be honest, 24-17. I lost. You know, I threw a pick in the end zone. Will Howard threw a pick. And then I lost. So I played Alabama in the national championship game. I was running with Ohio State. He was running with Alabama. He beat me 21-14. I threw a pick in the end zone again with Will Howard, bro. So I lost. I went 0-2 yesterday, man. I was sort of butthurt. I was, you know, pride was killing me. I was upset a little bit. But, hey, I took my L's. But I promise you, Tim, once I get 10 in, I'm all the way back. Because it's the controller, man. It's the controller that's so different than PlayStation 2s and PlayStation 3s. The controller is different, man.
He's definitely right when it comes down to it. The controller's so different. And Lamar said he about to buy a PS5 for the new college football. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna be real with you. It's like that. It's like that for real. Coach, you there? Can you hear?
All right. Can you hear me?
There it is. We got you.
All
we
right.
got you. First and foremost, we like to welcome you to the KnoitAllZ. Definitely here with myself, Big G, and Tate. Sorry, everybody in the live chat. We were having some difficulty, but we worked it out.
All right. What's up, guys?
What's up, man?
Hey, Coach, what's up? What's going on with you, man?
Not much. Trying to figure it out.
Hey, Coach. Hey, Coach, you was catching grief from our live chat, bro. Because I give my brother, in case you don't know, Mod is my brother. Dylan is my nephew.
Okay.
So I give them total hell when it comes to Apple products. So
okay.
I was like, Coach probably got a big Apple trash phone and all whatever else.
You know.
Yeah.
I would be willing to bet it was, instead of being Apple, it probably was more of a user error.
For sure. Definitely.
But look here, Coach. We want you to introduce yourself, but I'll do a little bit of that for you. Thomas Hill, of course, out of Lancaster High School, out of the D, of course, you know, Texas product. I want to give you credit too, because back then, wasn't nobody going to Duke, wasn't nobody really getting them big scholarships like that. I mean, you know, Shaquille came out of San Antonio Cole, but that was kind of like, you know, the military kind of thing. But you're one of the first in the area to get busy and go to a big school like Duke. I don't think it's been like maybe 3 other players from the Dallas area that actually even went to Duke. Maybe I'm right, wrong?
Yeah,
something like that.
2 DeSoto kids, and then my dude from Houston, Daniel Ewing.
Who played with TJ Ford.
And Rashid Suleiman went too for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, for a minute.
Yeah, definitely went on to play for Duke and win 2 national championships, which is incredible. You know, you were drafted by the Pacers, ended up playing in Australia after that. And then now you're a coach here in Austin at St. Andrews, and y'all won a state championship this year.
Yeah, we did. We did, man.
So definitely we thank you for having you here on the program. Got some questions for you, man, and want to just wrap to you, but you tell us a little bit about yourself.
Fire away. No, you know, I really, at this point, man, I don't like talking too much about me, you know, so I always go the other route and let everybody else do all the talking. But if people got questions, y'all want to talk about anything, let's do it. I mean, I can get into some of the stuff that I did as a player and been doing as a coach at some point, but I'd love to hear from everybody else.
Yeah, go ahead, Big T.
Hey, Mod.
Yeah.
Wait. I got another Texas high school question real quick before we leave that area. I don't know. It just seems like the age might be similar though. And rest in peace, Jamal Brown, Ohio State great. Did you ever play with him or run into Jamal Brown?
Oh yeah, no, we used to see each other in the gym in the summers, in the springs and summer. He went to school out in Arlington.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, we didn't play too many Arlington schools, but I'd see him in pickup in the summer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, so Coach, listen, man, thanks again for coming on the show, man. We really appreciate it. Now I got a question. This is a question and an answer, and I'm gonna tell my bias, right?
All right.
I love sports. Period. I love them all. I watch them all, right? And I'm saying, I don't care what nobody else say. That 2-year run that you guys had at Duke, really maybe even a 3-year run, the only team that was ever better than you guys was the UCLA Bruins when they ran them off, right? I'm saying that team that was assembled, you guys was assembled for purpose and reason, right? And when you look back at some of the guys that you played with, Antonio Lang, you, Grant Hill, Christian Layton, and Bobby Hurley, y'all had a squad, right? I'm saying straight up squad.
Yeah,
right?
92 is the best team in college basketball history.
There it is, Coach. Yeah,
better than the UCLA groups. Here's why.
That's the big
UCLA
bias, but I'm
groups
with
only
it.
had to win 3 games to be the champ.
Yeah.
Modern era, you had to win 6. And then on top of it, I'm throwing this on top of it. In the UCLA days, how can you call yourself the best when you discriminated against some of the best players?
Big
Like you didn't play against the best players in those championship games. So I'm gonna disqualify the UCLA groups. I'm saying it here.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm with it. I'm talking yak. I'm talking that yak. But this is my question. Who's the best guy you played against? Because I looked it up. I was like, man, that run, y'all played the Rebels. Y'all played Kentucky. Y'all played Chris Webber and them in Michigan. Y'all played Georgia Tech in them with Kenny Anderson and them. Y'all played some dog. Get some dog.
Can I give a quick answer? Then Coach Hill can give his answer.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say it probably was G Hill in practice.
Oh, yeah. It was our practices.
Oh, God.
I got so many stories about our practices and, the narrative of our teams and who was the best player. I got the truth. I got all the truth. I know what was really going on in those practices.
Who was your best? Who was the best?
Probably the best player. Everybody had their day. Everybody, like, there was a day where Bob was the best player. I was the best player.
Yeah.
G was the best. Like, everybody had our day. But I will say this. Coach would rig practices where certain guys wouldn't go against certain guys to make certain guys look good. I'm gonna put it like that.
Wow.
So you know what I'm hearing in that? I'm hearing Coach Hill saying, "Look, man, I can run with them all."
Oh, 100%.
I might be wrong, but that's what I'm hearing, man.
No, 100%. I stand by it. 100%. I was there. Yeah. Whatever I say, I would challenge any of my teammates to say, "Oh no, he's lying."
Yeah.
Okay. So along those same lines, Coach, I want to know, because I do agree, y'all beat. Because I told this to my brother earlier. I said y'all beat UNLV. Y'all beat Michigan.
Never lost to the Fab Five.
Yeah, y'all beat North Carolina. And by the way, I talked to Ray Jack this morning, and he had some words to say, and he said he's coming back on the same show with you so y'all can have some conversations. But North Carolina was a really good team. They won the national championship after that. So my thing is during all of those teams outside of your team, who was the best player you ever played?
There were so many, but Chris Webber definitely was a monster. You couldn't stop him. I don't know if you guys remember this dude, Walt Williams, played at Maryland.
Yeah, Maryland.
Walt Williams was tough.
The Wizard.
Yeah. Walt Williams was tough. I mean, played against a lot of them. Like, you'd be shocked. So even the coach at Carolina now, Hubert Davis, gave us 35 in Cameron his senior year. Like, quietly. And that's how good he was, you know? So that was an era in college basketball where it would, you know, to be the champ, you really had to be good.
Yeah, definitely. Because I'm gonna tell you, there was some. I mean, it's just a golden era of basketball. You know, so I have a couple clips here, man, and I definitely want to run by you. One, I want to know, you know, during this time, how did this game feel? I know you probably already asked about it, but how did it feel? Because this is the moment that, you know, everybody sees you in the highlight. Here we go.
Killed that boy. Killed that boy.
How did that moment feel, man?
Incredible. I'll never forget it. Like, I could develop Alzheimer's, and I'll still remember that day, that play, what happened. Like, it was the most incredible thing you ever want to see as a player. I mean, and for me, the kid hit one the year before to send us to the Final Four. Yeah. So, or actually 2 years ago, the 2 years before.
Was that one against UConn and Tate Jordan?
It was against UConn in the Meadowlands when I was a freshman.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was incredible. It was a big time game, and you know, I didn't think we were ever gonna lose, but there was like that moment of, man, it could be over with right here. Yeah. And when G threw the ball, you know, I was prepared to catch, because the play was, if he didn't have a shot, he's hitting me on the wing and I'm taking a shot. But I just knew Late was never passing the ball. He was not gonna pass it. So when he got it, I was like, oh man, they're letting him shoot that. And I could see it when it left his fingertips. It was all water. Like, didn't hit the rim, all net. Like, it was like, man, doesn't get any better than that.
Did you think it was gonna work? I mean, that was
because we practiced that. Like, that's something we had practiced all year, and we were in that situation against Wake Forest. Like, we only lost 2 games that year.
Yeah.
And both games were less than like 4 points. So we were in that situation against Wake Forest on the road, and G just happened to, you know, I don't know if it slipped or whatever, but it went far to the right, and Late stepped out of bounds. But that was a play we practiced. He'd hit that before, and yeah, it was all good.
Well,
I don't miss a great shot. Christian Laettner, like he said, drained it, nothing but wet. But I don't know if enough credit is given to the pass, though.
Oh no, it was an incredible pass.
Right.
You know, the when we lost the weight, they put a 7-footer on the ball. When we come out of the time, I mean, that probably influenced G's pass. But when we come out of the timeout and we're like, oh man, nobody's on the ball, we're just out here. Oh, we're definitely gonna get a shot for sure.
Yeah.
And, you know, I knew Late was not gonna pass the ball. We lost to Carolina at Carolina that same year, and he drives from the wing. I'm standing over here wide open, me and Bob. Like, he wasn't thinking about passing us the ball, so he knew he was going to shoot it. Man.
Hey, Coach Hill, do you remember what a Monster Mash gave y'all that game?
Oh, dude had probably 30. He had like 28, 27. Right. Tough. Like,
yeah, he was tough.
T Lang, like it's on record. They did not want to see dude. They did not want to see Jamal Mashburn. Like, if you watch the film, like they're going back and forth who to switch off on him. No one wants to take him. Like, it was that the whole game. He was tough. He was tough.
I got another moment for you. This is I remember this game vividly because of the simple fact that, of course, you know, my homie, my ace was playing in this game, and I definitely wanted to win. No disrespect, but I definitely wanted to win. They came in.
Coach, that's bias. Don't buy it. That's bias.
Well,
don't buy it.
Here's the thing, guys. It's 30 years, 35 years later. It's all good. because it's never gonna change.
Right.
Like whatever happened, like whatever people talk about, who they like I can tell you so many stories. I'm in New York City. Dude just runs up on me, man. I hate Duke. Duke sucks. I'm like out of nowhere. So I get it. I understand. I get it.
But I'm in high school and this is my partner. But check this out. I think you'll like this.
Rocking. Duke's defense, a big story. The Devils all through the first half force turnovers and get shots like this one. Grant Hill, the jam, he's got 15. Now before the game, Chris Webber said, Jalen Rose is the best point guard. Bobby Hurley is the best point guard tonight. 20 points for him. Now Michigan makes it interesting. It was a Duke 17-point lead. Michigan climbs within a couple, but here's how the game ended. Duke 79, Michigan 68. Maybe they will meet again in March. Now, players on both teams said during the week they enjoy games like this. Our Jeff Gravely visited the Duke locker room just moments ago.
Bob, we're here with Duke co-captain Thomas Hill. You led the team tonight in scoring with 21, but more importantly, you beat number 1 Michigan by 11.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really big win at this point in the season, and we just got to keep it in perspective. Big-time game, crowd was great, and I think we prepared the right way, and we're very happy to win.
How important was a game like this in December?
It's very important. I'd like to think we think each game is important.
There it is, man. You got buckets that game.
Man,
for 21.
Listen, man, they slept on me, man. They really did. Like it was, and I tell kids the story. Like at this point, I'm an old man and I can tell the stories. Mm-hmm. But I played with 3 dudes who had their jerseys retired. Like, wow. If you can find and was the second leading scorer on the teams. Like if you can find somebody in the history of college basketball that experienced that, and to not play in the NBA is pretty incredible for me.
Yeah, super incredible.
But there are a lot of things, big time athletics that go on that people would never have a clue to go on to influence these outcomes, man. It's unbelievable.
Hey, Coach, I got a question for you, man. Yeah. And this is sort of an influence question, right? I've been around some great people. I've been around Nolan Richardson before. I've been around some great people, right? And when I get in the circles of those super duper athletes and I listen to people talk, when you start hearing coaching, you hear Coach K's name come up from a lot of guys. And I want to know, not just on the basketball floor, not just in the gym, not just on the bench, but what type of influence did Coach K have on molding you now to be a coach of men, a leader of men?
Yeah, well, I can tell you, I went to Duke a certain way. Like I grew up, I'm not gonna say I grew up in a strict household, but there was a lot of discipline and there are things that you're not gonna do and there's a certain way you're gonna act. So I went to Duke with a foundation. Like it wasn't like I'm going to Duke wayward and coach is the savior and he taught me everything. That wasn't my story. You know, he came and got me for a reason. I know this for a fact. So, I went to Duke very disciplined. And what I did learn from Coach is, all right, there's another level to this game out here. Like, take basketball out of it. Like, I watch Coach. I still watch Coach, how he moves, things he says, how he's recruiting or how he used to recruit. Like, I watch Coach. Like, Coach is the godfather of this modern basketball thing. Man. And then, we're entering a different era, but, like he's borderline genius with the basketball stuff and just how to manage, whether it's ego, talent, personality. Like, that's what I watch. The basketball stuff, he's old school. My high school coach was the same way. So there were a lot of things when I went to Duke, same language, expectation, like all that stuff was the same. It was just, you got to do it at a higher level now. And he could get that out of him, He found ways of motivating, pushing buttons. That's probably the biggest thing I observed and learned from him is that.
Do you find yourself doing some of those same things that Coach K did to you with your guys you coach now? Because you got a chip. Chip, so it's all in the
Well, here's my approach to coaching is I coach the kids today the way I wish my coaches coached me. like top to bottom. Like, and I had great coaches. Like, I played for Hall of Fame coaches, and there are things that they did. I'm like, I wish they would have done it a different, So that's the way I coach kids today. I coach them the way I wish all my coaches coach me. Being as a player, I understand, that ups and downs, how that stuff goes. And, as a coach, if you're not relating to that, you don't have a chance.
Yeah. And I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna switch gears a little bit before I give Tate the podium. Here, this day and age with NIL and everything coming into the landscape of college basketball, and then how kids are just kind of adapting, because we're copycats. Whatever we see done at the level ahead of us, it trickles down to the level below you. So number one, how do you navigate this NIL thing for your high school kids and prepping them and getting them ready for the type of stuff that they're gonna see moving forward in their life with NIL? And then the second piece of this question, because it's a two-part question, the transfer portal. How do you feel about it? I mean, because to me, it feels like okay. All right, so go ahead.
I love it. Well, first of all, I coach at St. Andrews, so there is no NIL, but there could be. I look ahead, and if you do have certain kind of players, those things might be out there. So I just, I have coached college basketball, so let's say if I'm a college coach, I absolutely love it. Because what it does as a coach for me, it makes you talk to players a different way.
Yeah.
The old school way of my way or the highway, or, just kind of some stuff I grew up with. My coaches, the way, couldn't do that now. And it gives the player more control of their situation. Now, are they smart enough to do the right things and handle it the right way? Maybe so, maybe not. Who knows? But just the fact that they have the freedom, to move around and make decisions that affect them, as opposed to people who probably didn't come from where they came from, they're affecting their lives major, in a different way.
Absolutely.
I love it. I love it. I love the port. I love everything about it. Smart ones and creative ones will figure out how to manage it the right way, what's best for them.
And NIL, like a high school kid say he a stud, he getting ready to go to that next level. How do you prep him? How do you tell him, hey man, this is what you do, this is how you do, navigating that space, because you never got to experience it.
Yeah, I did, but not out in the open. Like that.
Big facts, Coach. Big facts. Big facts.
There always will be NIL, and we're the champs. Just think about that. We're the champs. So, if everybody else is whatever they're doing, trust me, the champs have their opportunities if they're smart. That's the key. You gotta be smart. But now it's, I think it really becomes education. Now you're in your own classroom with understanding money, understanding what you're doing with your money, like numbers. Like if you're a kid who plays sports and you're pretty good, if you don't like going to school, shame on you. Like if you don't like sitting in math class, I get it's hard, but shame on you, because you're gonna miss out on making your situation better if you don't understand it. That's what I would tell kids. And, I hope to have kids in those situations where, like, we got to sit down and have this conversation. Like, love to hoop, love to do that all day. I get it. But, like, the video games all day, like, we're going to have to do something to help our situation,
Right.
And now it becomes a classroom now. So, I think it's just exposing them to the right things. That's how you handle it with these kids,
Love that answer, Coach. Tate?
Yeah, man. I got Coach, I got one question. Well, a question, a comment, another question. I'm sure the first question will be easy. Who Texas basketball, obviously you coach in the state of Texas and have won 2 state championships. Who is your biggest name player? Somebody I might notice in college basketball right now.
A Texas kid?
Yeah, that you coached.
Oh, that I coach. Oh man. Well, I haven't been in Texas but for a minute. This is my going on second year. But I dealt with
And you
some
got
kids,
two
some
state
of the
championships?
Lancaster boys.
No, he got one chip. He got one chip.
Yeah,
chip.
I just won it this year. So I don't know if you remember a kid named John Bohannon played at UTEP.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know
I
John
know
Blunt. Yeah.
Kid named Mike Kaiser went to La Tech. Another Lancaster kid. You know, funny story. So when Chris Bosch was an 8th grader, summer of his going to 9th grade year, kid had never gone to camp. You know, really the guys that kind of got around him kind of plucked him like, hey man, we think this kid could be really good, blah, blah, blah. One of his first camps, he came to my camp, and immediately I was like, this kid's gonna be like that. Like if he continues to work, this kid's gonna be like that. And got a chance to work with him when he was in high school a little bit. So yeah, no, there've been a few.
Okay, next my comment. So Duke basketball, right? One of the most prestigious programs of almost the last 40 years, right?
Yeah.
I remember Duke coming into the national conversation, Danny Ferry.
Yeah, late 80s. All right.
Yeah, late 80s. Yeah. I'm here in Maryland, right outside of DC. That's where Danny Ferry's from.
I was about to say, so you know Dan, you know DeMatha and all that.
Oh yeah. Familiar with it. I'm not from here. I'm from Ohio, but I've been here almost 20 years.
You missing Johnny Dawkins though, man.
Yeah, Jay, I can give you the history leading up to him, but you're gonna start at Danny. All right, Dan.
Yeah, because they went to the national championship and was runner-up to Never Nervous Purvis.
Yeah, in '86 when he was a freshman.
Right.
Johnny was a senior that year. Yeah.
So I remember Johnny Dawkins. Johnny Dawkins was great. So this is where the next question comes, and a tough question for Coach. Your all-time Duke starting five.
All-time Duke. I can tell you, my point guard. It's easy. It's easy for me because I've seen these dudes. I got Jay Will at the 1.
Ooh, over Kyrie?
Definitely over Kyrie. Body of work. Just on body of work. In the Duke uniform. Not the obvious, what you see. Like Ray Charles can see what goes on now. Right. I'm talking about in a Duke uniform, body of work.
Yeah.
Jay Will. Number one.
He was 2-time player of the year, right?
2-time. And he's got a chip. 2-time. My 2 guard is JJ Redick. Redick. He's the Duke all-time leading scorer, and he was player of the year twice.
Ooh, okay.
Right? Ooh. Obviously, my 3, I gotta go G Hill. I know too much. Like I watched dude, played against dude. He's my roommate. Like as far as small forwards, what he does for a game, making the game easy for everybody else. Top of the food chain.
And if not for injury, Grant Hill would be a top 10 NBA player.
I think so too.
Big facts.
Yeah. But what he did, I mean, it was his impact on what we were doing. As soon as he stepped in the pickup games, we were different. The first day, I'll never forget it. First day. So he's my small forward. I'm gonna go power forward, Christian, all-time great. And then I'm gonna go my center, Elton Brand.
Ooh,
I'm going Elton, my center.
That's a heck of a team, man.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. But Coach, you left some dogs off of there too, though.
A lot of great players. That's the thing.
All right, Big G, your top 5 all-time Duke team.
Hey man, I got to listen. I can't leave Johnny Dawkins off that squad. I'm rolling with a lot of guys he's got, but Johnny Dawkins was a killer, dog.
Killer, but you got to put the numbers and all the accolades up there too. Like you put all that up and the highlights.
Coach, Zion.
He wasn't there long enough. The one and dones, I can't rock with all-time greats.
So Jason Tatum, Zion, they can't get up there.
They can't even sniff it. They weren't there long. They were there for a semester.
The semester was out of there.
So here's what I'm saying with the one and done dudes. All those dudes are great, obviously. But here's the thing. This is what I know because I played 4 years there. When you're there 2, 3, 4 years, something's gonna happen to test all that. They didn't get tested the way some of these other dudes got tested. I can tell you, I can name this kid. I can tell you a name in Duke history. You guys would be like, "There's no way this kid did." One of the best players ever to play at Duke, ever, all time greatest, Ricky Price. But
I remember,
he just couldn't sustain the 4 years. Like he just,
wow,
all time, like better than G, better than J. Will, like Ricky Price. Where's that dude?
Ooh. Where's
stuff happening?
Yeah.
Stay there long enough. The coach ain't really feeling you. He recruits over you. Like, all that.
I got an old name I want to ask about. Where's Trajan Langdon on the list?
Trajan Langdon, man. Trajan Langdon is in that area where I am. Like I call myself like a second tier Duke guy. Like you got the top tier, the dudes, jerseys in the rafters. You say the name, everybody just immediately recognizes it. But then there's the second tier. I feel like I'm in the second tier. Trajan Langdon's in the second tier. Great player. I think the kid scored 2,000 points. John Shire. Guys that were really, really, really good, but didn't have the magic part like some of these other guys had.
Tommy Amaker, too. Tommy Amaker.
TA, definitely.
Tommy could play, boy. Tommy was nice. TA. Yeah, he had Tommy had handles.
Definitely.
So Ma, one more question from me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know you're gonna. Well, we're planning to ask him about his Olympic USA team experience. So my question is, and you just put him on your all-time Duke team. He's your boy, Christian Laettner.
Yes, sir.
Would Dream Team 1 been better if they got Shaq instead of Laettner?
They didn't need either one of them. It didn't matter. Like that was all Coach K. Like that is like when I tell you the gangster part of it, like that's all building Duke brand and like it could have been. Listen, my grandmother could have been in that spot, and they would have still won the gold medal. They didn't need.
Is that a little insight as to why Shaq didn't make it and Christian?
Yeah,
okay,
definitely. Late was, but Late was Player of the Year that year.
Right.
Championship. So you could justify it. It's easy to justify that.
Right.
And the fact that his coach is one of the assistants. That he's going to use that situation to get the next recruit. Yeah,
definitely. So, really, last couple questions, and Coach, we'll let you go. I don't want to talk your ear off and take the Sunday up. The first thing I want to ask you is, you had Olympic experience. So, like last night we were talking about this 1 point loss. How do you think that's going through the minds of the Olympians we have right now? How do you think they're taking that, and how do you think they feel? Because you won the bronze, so if you know what a whole Olympic field is like. So talk to me about that.
Yeah, as a player, they're not sweating that. As a coach, you're definitely looking at the film and trying to dissect some of the potential weaknesses. Like I didn't see the game, but what did they do that gave us problems? As a player, they're not sweating that. They're not. They play too many basketball games.
Yeah,
those dudes, and it's just an exhibition. So, they'll learn from it, come back, and and for me, here's the difference in the original Dream Team and some of these teams that come after it. Like the original Dream Team would have never let that happen.
Yeah.
Like would have never that would have never been in the conversation. Oh yeah, we're gonna play a 1 point game to a team in an exhibition. No, they would have destroyed them regardless.
They wouldn't have played with their food. That's what I was saying.
My point was, we talked about in the open, is that the world is a lot better now.
No, for sure, a lot better. And I would take the original Dream Team, put them in today's world, and they'd still beat these dudes by 30.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, Coach. Now listen. No, wait. Hold on. I got a sidebar on this one. Coach, Jamal Mashburn, Chris Webber, and Bobby Hurley them gave the original Dream Team buckets. We know that it's
But you
documented.
don't know the story. You heard the story behind that, right?
Yeah,
Chuck Daly rigged the game. He rigged it.
Okay.
Chuck Daly rigged the game. He was rigging the game with the referee in, and then he rigged the game by not playing Jordan and those guys, most of it.
Okay.
See, look at that. Look at that. So who do you got? LeBron or Jordan? Who's the best player? Who the better player?
Best player ever, skill-wise, is LeBron James. Who I'm taking the number one pick. If I'm building a team, I'm taking Michael Jordan.
Oh,
knowing what I know about the dog part.
Yeah. So explain the dog part real quick. Explain it.
It's just you're gonna do anything to win that game. You're gonna do anything. LeBron's unbelievable. Talent, skill, it jumps off the page. Even at 40, it jumps off the page. That's clear. But there are situations that you just know Michael Jordan is not gonna let this happen. He's not gonna lose. He's gonna win a certain way. Like, he's gonna control it like that. LeBron has the ability to, but does he do it all the time? Like, he should have 10 chips by now for me.
Ooh.
Like, if LeBron was Michael Jordan, he would have 10 chips. Easy.
Wow.
Just because that's what it is. That's, hey, I'm trying to destroy this.
I like that insight. And I that's what I was saying earlier. They wouldn't have played with their food. But talk to me though. Tell us what you have going on before you get out of here. Just walk us through what's going on in your life right now.
Yeah, no. Well, I've been out west doing some professional development stuff, kind of watching other basketball programs and other teams. I'm trying to get a strategy on how I'm gonna deal with my team coming back this year. You know, we have a chance to be really good. These guys are older. They're juniors and seniors now. So, you know, the target is on our back being the champ. So, you know, just the mental approach, how we're going to approach it. You know, I got some really good players, you know, how I'm going to deal with these guys and managing the egos and all that stuff. So, yeah, we're just getting a plan for next year. I'm solely focused on winning it again.
Love it. Love it. You guys got anything before we let Coach go?
I got one last question, Coach.
Yes, sir.
I'm from Ohio, born and raised. Ma was born and raised in Texas, but we still brothers.
Yeah.
So I know about that Ohio-Michigan rivalry.
Yeah.
Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, I know it. Is the Duke-North Carolina rivalry just like Ohio State-Michigan?
Yeah, for sure. The Duke-Carolina basketball is Michigan-Ohio State football.
Ooh.
Like that's right there with each other. I'm not sure how the basketball stuff. I know it's still a rivalry, but is it as big as the football? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, them Cameron crazies is nuts.
Yeah,
they still nuts.
Yeah, they find out private information and be going wild with it.
No, for sure.
Tech, you have anything before we let Coach go?
Yeah, just as a comparison. So Michael Jordan's mentality, right? But you think LeBron's the best player, but MJ with his skills as a player and his mentality, you take him number one in the draft.
I'm taking him number one, yeah, with the intangible part.
So
go ahead.
No, so where's Kobe Bryant fall in that mentality piece?
Kobe Bryant's right there with Mike. He's right there with Mike. I don't think, like, if we're drafting players, I'm taking Mike first, and then I would take LeBron, then I would take Kobe. If I'm building a team, if I know, you know, how I'm gonna play, there are other kind of players out there, and you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, LeBron is the best skilled player ever to play, ever. Hands down.
So mentality wise, we could compare LeBron to a Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
Nice
but
nice
more
guys,
skill, though.
great players.
I think LeBron destroys Magic.
Ooh.
Magic couldn't keep up. Magic couldn't keep up with LeBron. Like keep up with him speed wise. Now Magic's fast. I've seen film. Magic's fast, but he's not as big. I think LeBron big boys him a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So with that being said, with the comp between right there, LeBron and Magic, I guess that's a take on their athleticism, right?
Yeah.
So
LeBron's way more athletic.
Why would I think the Dream Team in '92 with an old Magic, an old Bird, and Karl Malone would beat this team?
They outsmart them.
Okay.
Like they just know how to play. Like go back and watch. And you're right. The world's caught up. So the competition, like when you go watch the Dream Team film, the teams they're playing, yeah, they're good, but they're not like these dudes now.
Yeah.
And how they play. I mean, it's all speculation anyway. But I'm just saying, Dream Team won from a competitive standpoint. Forget the skill. Forget how. From a competitive standpoint and knowing how to play, they destroyed most of these dudes out
Yeah.
here.
Digging it.
Coach Hill, I thank you for your time. Truly respect it. Would love to have you on again because Ray was saying that he gotta do this. I'll probably hit you later to tell you.
Let's do it again, man. Anytime.
But I thank you for your time.
Yep. Anytime. Just let me know.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Coach. We appreciate you, man. Thank you, man.
Good talk. Let's do it again.
Yes,
it's fun.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Gotcha. Take care. That was Coach Hill, man. Definitely that was a great interview. We appreciate him for taking this time out with us. And this is going to bring the end to part 1. We're going to definitely go to part 2. G, set us up, man.
Man, thank you guys for rocking with us with Coach Hill and the KnoitAllZ podcast on Sunday. If you're watching us live on YouTube, just give us a second. Pause for the cause. We'll be right back after this. If you're listening to us on audio, wherever you get your audio, Spotify, Google Podcasts, wherever you get it, we'll be right back with part 2 of the KnoitAllZ podcast.
And we are here. We back. We hit it, man. Make sure that you smash those like buttons. Like us on YouTube and Facebook and subscribe on Twitch. And definitely when we go live, you'll get those notifications knowing that we are here. We are back. And the KnoitAllZ are ready to get it on and popping. On to the second hour, man. You guys, look, I am super stoked to get into this. There's some comments that we'll definitely get in. Mr. Woodside said that LBJ cold water bottle on his head. MJ playing through a hangover in '98. Mr. Woodside said different.
That's biased, Mr. Woodside.
Different mentality. Tim Lyons said that Mr. Woodside food poisoning. He went through the flu game. And then Kevin said, Thomas, you one heck of a coach. Love it. We didn't get a chance to ask this question. Is Laettner the most hated college basketball player of all time? I think so. I think these two guys would agree. I don't think that there's anybody else in college basketball that was hated as much as Christian Laettner.
Danny Ferry.
Danny Ferry was close, but I don't think he was hated as much as Christian Laettner. Christian Laettner took a lot of people's heart. Black and gold, no disrespect, but UNLV was corrupt. I truly believe they went through that game. They threw that game against Duke in '91. I don't know.
No way. No way. They beat them down.
Yeah, Duke was really
I tell you what, the difference was in UNLV whooping them the year before, and the next year was Grant Hill.
Grant Hill, absolutely.
Well, the Hill boys killed them. They had the Hill boys and dang on Antonio Lang. They had wings. And them wings caused problems, boy. They was killing them.
He said, "Thank you, Coach, thank you, Coach Hill, for sharing your insights and great stories." Kevin Broken Barrel said, "They're the mindset and the skill set." Absolutely, great interview.
It was a really great interview.
Yeah,
Well,
JC
I
said
can't wait
thank
till
you,
we
Coach.
get Ray Jack. I can't wait till we get Ray Jackson and Thomas Hill back. Ooh, that's gonna be a big one. Duke
Oh, that's
versus
gonna be a big one. That's gonna be a big boy interview.
I can't wait.
That's
I
gonna
can't
be a
wait,
big
boy.
boy interview.
Because listen, I'm telling you right now, if you're watching this in the live chat, you know how Big G stirs it up. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be in the streets big time before this one. I'm gonna stir it up, boy. I'm gonna stir it up. There's gonna be some furniture moved around that day.
Let's try and make it happen before the college basketball season. Like right around that time.
We definitely gonna get it popping. Look, I just want to know. This was a discussion. I think is a good discussion for the live chat. You know, we're switching gears. We're getting into football. But man, let me ask you: college football, best two tandem running back, quarterback out of these. We're gonna get everybody's opinion on here, but chat. I need for you guys to tell me y'all's opinion. Okay, I got mine. You tell me y'all.
Duo out of these 10 duos that I'm about to show you to win the Natty. We got VY and Bijan, Burrow and Fournette, Tua and King Henry, Stafford and Gurley, Herbert and Thomas, CJ Stroud and Zeke, Andrew Luck and CMC, that's cold, Williams and Bush, Baker and AP, Trevor Lawrence and Spiller. Who you got? Who you picking? Y'all let me know down in the comments.
So I'm gonna definitely start this one out because I know I'll have I'm gonna have the unpopular opinions. Spiller and Sunshine are last to me. Totally last. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Totally last. I mean, when you start thinking about the quarterback dynamic, the best quarterbacks out of the one is, to me, Burrow. So Burrow and Fournette is really good, but there's no way you could beat Vince Young and Bijan Robinson as a duo. I mean, Baker and AP, this is hard. Baker and AP were good, but I mean, Vince could take it for 80 and hit you over the head home run, and then he could throw for 300. And Bijan could hit you for 80. And so, I mean, what are you going to do with that? And Reggie and Caleb are even good ones, but I have to go with the hometown Longhorns, Bijan, and I'm definitely going to take Bijan and VY. Who you got, G?
That's big bias, bro. That's big bias. There's no way that they're the number one duo on that list, bro. First of all, listen. Now, I said it with mine, but there's only a couple of them that both of them got Heismans. There's only a couple of them, right? Now, for my taste and my list especially about how college football is played now, it's Joe Burrow and Leonard Fournette.
Well,
number one, too.
Only one of those.
I understand that. My number one is them, Joe Burrow and Leonard Fournette. My number two is CJ Stroud and Zeke. And my number three is Caleb Williams and Reggie Bush. 1, 2, 3.
Fine.
Can I get mine before you take them all? You can't just go 1, 2, 3.
I just said 1, 2, 3. Go ahead.
Then we can debate the rest. Let me get my one.
Well, I got Joe Burrow and Fournette. Joe Burrow and Fournette. That's who I got.
All right.
Who you got, Tate?
Who you got, Tate?
No, man. I said on another show on the homies before, man. I love doing the show with Big G and I love doing the show with mine because now both y'all is good for my brain. Because y'all always wrong, man. Listen, it's one tandem that at one point, one of the quarterbacks was one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, top 5. And his running mate is the best running back in the NFL for the past 2-3 years. Who am I talking about?
Andrew Luck and CMC.
You know who it is. And that's the number one.
Yeah,
no.
I like it. I'm not even going to sit up in here and say,
I like college?
It's hard.
No way.
Yes.
No, stop it, Tate. Stop that, Tate.
Andrew, so not just college.
I'm
taking his whole career.
I'm really looking at the whole picture as a football player.
Tate. Joe Burrow and Leonard Fournette was dogs.
That's another one I didn't think about.
That is a good one, Ronald.
That's nasty.
That's
nasty. That jumps in, that kicks CJ Spiller and Trevor Lawrence clean out of there.
Yeah, that
get up out of there.
That kicks him out. That's trash.
Get to the curb quick.
Get up out of there is right.
Williams
Yeah.
and Bush. The black and gold standard said
They
Williams
some
and
dogs.
That's a good
That's
one.
some
That's two
dogs.
Heisman's too. That's two Heisman's.
That's some dogs
Bush.
right there.
Two eyes. And I'm gonna tell you the reason why I can agree. Like I won't argue with you.
Hey, Ma.
Yeah.
Yours would have been better if it was VY and Ricky Williams.
Woo!
Ooh. Or Earl Campbell.
Oh no, Ricky
Or
Williams. Ricky Williams is another one. Listen, I got friends who play.
Mod, I ain't no Texas fan, and Earl Campbell was better than Ricky Williams. Stop it. So I'm about to stop it again. Stop it.
I don't know about in college, Big G.
Man, Earl was a
That's a good
dog.
one too, B-Dub.
Earl was a
Heisman in the
dog,
bus.
man.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, buddy.
Earl. Come on, dog.
Hey, B-Dirt. What about Joe Montana instead of Theismann? Joe Montana in the bus.
Montana in the bus would have been the better one. Yeah, Montana in the bus. Yeah,
But you get called to get out of jail free, I'm giving him another one. Tell it, hit the comment, Mod.
I see
Big
that,
facts.
Big G.
Yeah.
But I don't know about just in college, man, Ricky. But we talk about that as a total football player, Earl Campbell. Yes, I agree. So,
yeah. So in totality, yeah. But that's just like Andrew Luck and CMC in totality. What Andrew Luck did in the pros and what CMC is doing in the pros, them two together, that's a combination. But if we were talking like just solely on their college, man, Vincent Ricky is really hard to beat. Vincent Ricky is hard to beat. Even Baker and AP is hard to beat.
I don't care I don't care what you think about him, though. You could easily replace Reggie Bush with OJ.
Ooh.
Hey, listen, and Matt Stafford and Todd Gurley are some dogs too.
Yeah, that's some dogs.
That's some dogs.
That's some dogs.
Because Stafford killed everywhere Stafford went, he killed people.
What's the best combination for Florida State?
Big trash, Jameis Winston. So they
Charlie
going
Ward.
on Charlie Ward, yeah.
Charlie Ward and Ward Dunn.
I agree.
Charlie Ward Dunn.
Syracuse.
McNabb and no, Shady went to Pitt. Who has played running backs over?
I don't even know it.
Jim Brown.
Thank
Jim
you.
Brown.
Oh yeah,
Jim Brown.
you're so right. You're so right.
Yeah. McNabb and Jim Brown will be
last one for the homie Claude. Penn State.
They got trash quarterbacks. So they got trash. Penn State doesn't have trash quarterbacks. Kerry Collins, the best quarterback that ever played at Penn State. Kerry Collins, so that they automatically disqualified.
Yeah, they're out of here.
He's the best quarterback ever played. They automatically DQ the quarterback.
That's
Kerry
trash.
Collins,
Kerry Collins and Franco, Kurt Warner.
They got running backs. They got the running backs. Saquon,
yeah.
They got some running backs, but the quarterback is big trash.
Garbage.
So
that's just like Wisconsin. They got it, but they don't have no good quarterback.
Russ, you get Russ.
Yeah, Russ.
Yeah.
He won
Russ.
Super Bowl. He won a Super Bowl, you know.
Yeah.
Man, he gets a 9-time Pro Bowler.
Yeah, come on, man. Russ, they get Russ kicks Trevor Lawrence and Spiller off the list again.
Oh, yeah, they're out of here. They shouldn't have been on the list in the very beginning.
Russ and who? Ron Dane or who?
Oh.
I would say Ron Dane just because of how many yards he ran for in college.
Yeah, Ron Dane.
Gotta be Ron Dane. Gotta be Ron Dane. I was trying to think of, there wasn't a quarterback for OSU, but here's another one.
Oklahoma State?
Yeah, for Oklahoma State because they had Barry. But you also had Carr at Fresno State with played for the Rams and the Colts.
Marshall Faulk went to San Diego State.
San Diego State. But didn't Carr go to San Diego State?
No, he went to Fresno.
Fresno, okay.
Fresno. I got one for you. Cordell Stewart and Rashad Salam.
In college, yeah.
They were some dogs.
In college.
But they wasn't. That might make the top 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wasn't AP. They wasn't AP and Baker. You know what I'm saying? Because AP right now, AP and Baker would be the lowest hanging fruit of them all because Burrow and Fournette were that thing.
Big G. Nebraska is the only one whose players played together.
Oh, Tommy Frazier and Lawrence Phillips.
Yes.
Tommy Frazier and Lawrence Phillips. They was dogs.
Yeah.
They was dogs, man. Hey, who would the Miami Hurricanes be, though, too? I thought about the Miami Hurricanes.
Oh, that was
they had dog quarterbacks. They had Jim Kelly, Bernie Kosars. They had a gang of dog running backs. A gang of dogs.
The best one is oh my God.
Edgerrin James. You got Edgerrin James, Willis McGahee,
Frank
Gore.
No,
Frank Gore. You got Frank Gore.
Frank Gore would be the running back because he's actually in the top, 5, I think, in all time.
I think he's number 3.
Yeah, so
man, Edgerrin James was a dog.
James was a dog.
He was a dog, but Frank Gore.
I think Clint Portis was the best at Miami, though.
I think
Clint
so.
Portis may have been the best at Miami.
Yeah, I think so.
Who would we put at quarterback?
Jim Kelly. Jim Kelly, bro. Cut the deck.
College? Vinny Testaverde.
Vinny was a dog, too. He was a dog. Kosar was a dog. Kosar got a chip. Kosar got a chip, too. So, yeah, man, this is a dog.
You don't remember who coached the Miami team?
Carl Snellenbergers.
Yeah.
Carl Snell. And then there was Jimmy Johnson. You talking about the know-it-all that know. College football, you enter my dojo, Padawan. You enter my dojo. I know the players. College football.
I love
it, man.
You
remember Highsmith played for them? Alonzo Highsmith?
Played for the Houston in the pros.
Houston Oilers, but he played for Miami, yeah.
Yeah, for the Hurricanes. I'll still say, I don't care what nobody say. The 2001 Miami Hurricanes is the greatest college football team ever assembled. But that 1987 Miami Hurricane team, oh my God.
Y'all can't give me one. Give me a combo for UCLA.
Troy Aikman and let me see the running backs. Dang, I can't think all they running backs right off the top of my head, man. Troy Aikman, the quarterback though.
Yeah.
Troy Aikman and now Tiki Barber didn't go there. He went to Virginia. Dang, who was the good running backs? They ain't really had that many good running backs.
They really haven't. I can't think of no.
They haven't.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to go back to
Drones Drew. Maurice Jones.
Yeah,
Drew.
There you go.
Maurice Jones Drew.
Yeah. You do know your boy Jackie Robinson was a running back there too.
But he wasn't no dog running backs. Maurice Jones Drew was a nice little dog.
That's why he went to baseball.
Deshaun Foster.
Nah, not over Jones Drew.
He is nice. That's recent. Not over Jones Drew, though. No.
Not over Jones Drew. No way. Hey, for Oklahoma, that's a big fact, black and gold standard.
Okay.
Mill Holloway and Billy Sims. Woo.
No, but not over AP, though. Billy Sims was great, but not like AP.
I remember Billy Sims. I remember Marcus Dupree was a beast. I don't remember Marcus Dupree, man. Y'all ain't OG like me.
Who did he play for in the pros?
He went to the USFL, played for the Houston.
Who did he play for? No, wrong. See, I got you. He played for the New Orleans Breakers.
He did. You're right.
Yes.
You're right.
I'm telling you, college, you done entered the dojo, bro.
Freeman McNeil, UCLA.
Oh, he was a good one too.
All right. Jets, he was okay.
Yeah, Jets. Yeah, he wasn't better than Maurice Jones-Drew though.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Is there any big school we missing? Big G.
Florida Gators.
Florida Gators. Oh, it got to be
Emmett,
right? And Tebow.
And Tim Tebow.
Oh, but Tebow was sort of big trash.
But college, come on, man.
College, he got 2 of them.
Yeah, he got 2 chips. Oh, Auburn.
Bo Jackson.
And Cam Newton.
That might be the best one. That might be the best one, period.
Oh, my God. Bo Jackson and Cam Newton.
Bo Jackson is over. It's over. Mail it in. It's over. The numero uno. Cam Newton and Bo Jackson.
I'm going to test my skills because I know one of his answers. Ooh. Mississippi State.
He don't know. He don't know the running backs.
I mean, I can't even think of a running back from Mississippi State.
Who the quarterback?
The only one I can think of is Dakota. That's the only one I can think of.
Well, that's why I set you up to say that. I didn't know if you knew a running back.
Only one I can think of.
We talked through this exercise. Yeah, Cadillac Williams was a beast. We talked through this exercise, and it is Cam and Bo all day.
Yeah, not really thinking about it.
And then you really could get Ty Gurley out there and throw Herschel Walker in there with Matt Stafford.
You really could. Quietly. No, not quietly. Very loud. Very loud. You can put him in there. So
Bo and Cam is ridiculous.
I think I might agree with Bo and Cam. I think Bo and Cam might get it. Might get it.
Hey, B-Dirt, I ain't throwing shade when I say this, bro. But one of my cousins tried to tell me Michigan deserves to be on that list. And I told Mott about it. He saw me. I tagged him.
I was just about to say when you said B-Dirt, we ain't said nothing about Michigan. Who would Michigan be? Who would it be?
It would have to be Tom Brady, who barely started. Because it can't be Elvis Gearbox. It can't be JJ. So it's got to be Tom Brady, who barely started from legacy standpoint. And then the running back would probably either be A-Train Anthony Thomas or maybe Blake Corum or Bianca Batuka.
No, Bianca Batuka. What are you saying?
Well, Bianca Batuka was sort of big trash in the pros, though.
It don't matter. We're talking about
old enough to remember Butch Wolford. Y'all don't know nothing about that.
I remember Butch.
Yeah. So
beast.
J Steve, there's no quarterback unless we talk about Mason Rudolph. There's no quarterback there for OSU.
Way DQ.
And
the coach, Mike Gundy.
There's no quarterback that could stand up against Cam Newton and Bo Jackson. I mean, you can't even take Baker and P out.
No way.
Can't.
Yeah, no way.
I'm just thinking there's nobody. I'm thinking across the nation, there's really nobody who you could kind of put up or even prop up in any other school.
B-Dirt said Tyrone Wheatley, man.
With
Tom Brady. Wheatley was nice.
He was nice.
Yeah.
He gave Ohio State the business one year, just like Bianca Batuka did.
Sure did. Beating us down. John Cooper, big trash Coop. Big trash Coop, man. Couldn't beat him. Couldn't never beat him.
Whoa. Marshawn came from Cal, right?
Yeah. Marshawn Lynch, yep. Him and Rodgers.
So Aaron Rodgers, that's a good one.
Oh, they played together too. Marshawn and Aaron Rodgers played at Cal together.
But I still not taking that combination over Cam and Bo Jackson.
Oh no, but I mean,
it's Cam.
That's a great combo.
Great combo.
For the Pac-12.
Yeah. That's they in. They definitely in the top 10 conversation. Marshawn and Aaron Rodgers, definitely.
The best quarterback from Arizona State.
Warren Moon.
No, Jake Plummer's. Yeah, Warren Moon.
Warren Moon went to Washington. What about talking?
Warren Washington. Jake Plummer at Arizona State. Jake Plummer's.
Yeah, you're right. That's why.
Claude Bishop said you should think for a whole week before you make your next list. Just think it over.
Hey, we didn't make the list. This is something that we clipped from somebody. If we would have made when we make our list, Claude, our list is legit.
Yeah,
we actually just going through the exercise of going through this guy's list because I think that, his list was sort of trash.
Yeah, B-Dirt, you was a little fella back when you were sending Christmas cards to John Cooper, man. What? Junior high school, maybe. Well, you know what?
And
then Tressel and Urban came, and then we got Ryan Day, who gave y'all 3 out the last 4, 3 straight. But now it's about to get back to normal, B-Dirt. What you know that?
Yeah,
hey,
it is.
Look at G. Take us to commercial, man.
Hey, thanks for listening to this part of the KnoitAllZ podcast. If you're watching us live on video, just give us a second pause for the cause. If you're listening to us on audio, let's get a quick word from our partners, and we'll be right back with the KnoitAllZ podcast.
And we are back, man. We're switching gears. Tate, man, talk to me about this, man. This was an event that happened. We need to talk through this.
Lord,
yeah, I didn't see the national anthem, but she said she was drunk. I believe her. The home run derby. I like the format, the way they did it this year. And Teoscar Alexander from the Dodgers won it. First person from the Dodgers ever to win the home run derby.
That's amazing. That the Dodgers got that history and nobody ever won it before. It's amazing.
Crazy. That's amazing. That's amazing, man. So our next take here, man, you know, as we're switching gears, but we don't totally want to leave. We don't want to leave NFL. So let's talk training camps. I know that the Cowboys training camp starts on the 25th. And I'm just going to tell you, man, I'm so excited. I'm so excited inside, right?
Like the Pointer Sisters?
Don't do it,
so
Ma.
Excited and I just can't hide it.
Don't do it, Ma. Don't do it.
Here's the question I want to ask you guys, and I'll answer last because, you know, I'm going for it, but I want to hear you guys. Who are you most excited to have back in training camp? And then who are you excited to have see in training camp? Two different questions. Who are you excited to see in training camp? Or who are you excited to have back in training camp? I'll let you go ahead.
Go ahead,
I don't understand the have back part.
Somebody got hurt.
Somebody who got hurt, who's back. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I can think of one player who I'm excited for y'all to have back because I was a big fan.
Well, tell me who got hurt. Cam Hayward?
Corey Trice.
Okay, like that. Yeah. Okay, I would agree with that. Yeah, I would agree. Cam played a couple games. Corey Trice didn't play at all. I'm excited to see what he can do in training camp. I think he's going to hold his own. So I'm really looking forward to that big 6'3" avatar corner. Corey Trice is a beast.
Big beast.
And player that I want to see.
Yeah, the player that you're ready to see in training camp.
I'm ready to see the Steelers in training camp, man. It ain't no one player, man.
But it's
a squizzard, like Big G said. If I've had to pick a position, I'm ready to see them quarterbacks, man. I'm ready to see. It might not be an upgrade of Kenny Pickett in camp and preseason games. And Kenny Pickett was like that last year in camp and preseason games. But so when them big games get started, the ones that count, we're gonna have either way it go. I just read an article from Sports Illustrated that the Steelers may give Justin Fields a Baker Mayfield type contract for like 2 or 3 years.
Yep.
So they already planning. I think Russ gonna be a free agent. Russ getting the audition, but still Russ can play good and have his best audition with us, with that offense. Play action passing, hitting George Pickens down the field, using Fryer move. You got the running game. So Russ can have a big year, but I think they're going forward with Fields. So I'm looking forward to seeing both them in camp.
Love it, man. G, talk to me. Who you looking forward to seeing in training camp, and who are you excited to have back? But first, let me get Afton's call. She said Hot Rod will be interesting. I want to see if he earns the tight end spot I expect him to have.
That lets you know after the deep down Steeler fan, she picking the fourth tight end she want to see.
After will be out there with the binoculars, like, listen, we trying to get the dub. I'm looking for dubs and dubs only.
Kevin said trying to fix Trice fixing the pickup where he left off. And that's a good one. And then Claude said Corey Trice is a good pick. Go ahead, G.
So the player I'm most excited about to see in training camp for the Pittsburgh Steelers is Patrick Queen. I am super excited for Patrick Queen. I think Patrick Queen finally gives us that element that we've been missing since we lost Ryan Shazier to a huge injury, right? I think he's unbelievably athletic. And I think when you put him next to Peyton Wilson in the middle with TJ Watt and Highsmith on the outside, it's curtains for whoever tried to line up against us and against that. I don't care. You come 12, you come 11, bring it. 12, 11. Blitzburg is returning to Pittsburgh with that going on with those 4 linebackers, right? So Peyton Wilson and Patrick Queen in the middle. What he said?
G-Sack said, I'm excited to see Peyton Wilson and Patrick Queen playing off linebacker we've been missing in the middle of the Steelers defense.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Now, who are you excited to have back?
Well, we had some minor injuries that was here and there, but I think one of the biggest injuries that hurt us last year as a team was when Minkah Fitzpatrick was down. And I don't think that Minkah came all the way back to the Minkah that we know. And I think Minkah's got something to prove this year for the Pittsburgh Steelers and be the, to me, top 2 or 3 safety in the league. He's going to show you what he is. And I think with the schematics this year, by having Elliott at one safety, him at the other, and we're going to have avatar corners out there, I think you're really going to see that Blitzburg package. Now, I'm not saying Minkah's Troy Polamalu. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying he's an exotic enough of a player that when you write up scheme and packaging, Minkah's going to have a big year, bro. I'm looking for Minkah to be first-team All-Pro this year. I really am looking for him to be first-team All-Pro and to go out there and handle his business and show the reason why he's considered one of the greats for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Love it, man. Love it. With me and the Cowboys, man, first of all, we start on the 25th. What date do you guys start?
I think we start August the 1st, August the 2nd.
25th.
25th, yeah.
We report on the 24th.
Oh, we here.
We report on the 24th. Practices is the next day.
Yeah, Thursday. We going Thursday. So by the time we come back, we're going to be in camp. By the time we come back next Sunday.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So number one, I'm anxious to see my boy Tyler Guyton. I'm ready to see Tyler line up. Austin, he's doing Austin proud.
Is he going to play guard or tackle? He's going to
play tackle.
You don't think they'll slide him aside and put Smith outside of him? I mean, that's what they did for Smith. That's what they did for Smith. They put Smith inside and taught him the ropes, and then they pushed him out. So you don't think they'll do that?
No, I think they're gonna keep him right where he is because I think they want him to be an all-world tackle, which I think he has the ability to be, right? So I'm excited to have him.
Big G.
Go ahead.
I'm having a Big G on his college rankings. Is Tyler Guyton better than Broderick Jones and Fautanu?
No.
Neither
but he's
one
good.
of them?
No, but he's good though. He's good. He'll start as a tackle, but he's not better than either one of them. No.
I like it. So there's two players I'm so excited to have back. Oh my God, I can't. Overshown, our linebacker from Texas, DeMarvion. His year was cut short because of the ACL. And I was looking for him to have a really good year. He's a really good linebacker, really rangy, get to the ball, and we had a tough year at linebacking. And with the defensive coordinator change, I think having Overshown play and fly around the ball is good. Second, I said it's two people. John Stevens Jr. John Stevens was a tight end that was making noise last year, and then he tore his ACL and was out for the year. But I think he's gonna be the cause.
He's number 3.
He's gonna be number 2. I think he'll be the cause of Shoemaker losing some spots, and he'll be the cause of whatchamacallit, who I really
Jake
like.
Ferguson.
From Indiana. What is his name? I like him from Indiana. I'll tell you. But I think he's going to be the cause of our third tight end losing his job. You know what I'm saying?
But Jake Ferguson is one for them.
Shoemaker's
a first-round draft pick.
Shoemaker too, but I think he's going to lose his job to John. John Stevens is that good, bro. He's a seam buster. He's about. I'll tell you, he was.
That's saying a lot.
He's 6'4". He played in Louisiana. He ran a low 4.640.
That's saying a lot.
Yeah, but he was coming in and he was doing his thug thizzle, and everybody said he looked good before we had that injury. So I'm looking forward to seeing him in camp. And of course it's in Oxnard. And everybody is reporting on the 25th, and that's only in 4 days. You guys, we got football back.
Yeah.
We got football back in 4 days, man. And we're gonna be reporting on training camp.
We was on the homies podcast, and Pay was like, it's 40-some days to football. And I had to tell Pay, bro, you prepare or you repair. This is the time where you prepare for the grind. Football is officially in the building. Yeah. Everything from day one counts.
Yeah, man.
I'm talking about from the day they check in and report. Let somebody be out of shape. It's gonna have an effect on everything. Let somebody have a little injury that they don't disclose. It's gonna affect everything. This when it counts, bro. This when it counts. All that talk, it don't count. It all counts. Yeah, it all counts. This is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm stoked. I'm stoked. I know on every podcast that I'm on, every platform I'm on, I'm gonna be talking that big yak this year, boy.
Hey, it's on.
Big corner time.
And I'm excited. I'm excited. So just switching gears here, Tate. We're gonna get to it, man. It's the trade deadline. We're gonna talk about baseball first and foremost. How you feeling about your Reds right now, Tate?
Well, you will see when Tate told you come about, but before the All Star break, I was willing for the Reds to be buyers. But they coming off the break and they get swept by the Washington Nationals. And the Pirates have won 7 straight games. So we falling back in the wild card spot. I mean, the Reds beat a lot of really, really good teams. They got the season series against Big G's Phillies. They swept the Yankees, swept the Dodgers, beat some other good teams over the course of this year. But they lose games they should be winning. And it's directly related to David Bell to me. And we'll talk about that later. But I'm not going to say it's anything the Reds should get. The Reds got everything they need right now. They just don't have a brain putting it all together.
Yeah. The coach is big trash.
Big T.
Yeah.
They asked you, who did the Pirates get their 50th win against?
The Phillies. The Philadelphia Phillies. And listen, I already done made amends. I said it on the homies and the homies overtime. That call for me saying that the Pirates was going to win 50, nah. Matter of fact, they can mess around and make the wild card. They're really they got a dog pitcher, and they got a lot of young players, man. So hey, maybe, but they still ain't better than my Philadelphia Phillies. We smashed the Phillies today, 6-0. And I think we need to trade. I mean, we smashed the Pirates. I think we need to trade for the Phillies. I think we need Jazz Chisholm Jr. or we need Brent Roker, because I think we need outfield help. And everybody keeps saying that we need pitching. I don't think we need pitching. I think we need outfield help. We need batters, because the way that our rotation goes, dudes get hurt. So, I think the Phillies need to be buyers.
So here we go. We got the Philadelphia Phillies at 63-36, the Braves at 54-44, the Mets at 50-48, the Nationals 47-53, and of course the Marlins in the cellar. The National League Central, we have the Brewers at 57-42, the Cardinals 52-47, the Pirates 50-49, one game over 500, the Cubs 48-53, and the Reds are 47-53. Dodgers in the National League West is 58-41. The Diamondbacks 51-49, just hanging around. The Padres 52-50. And then we got in the American League, the Orioles are 60-39. Big bats. They played small ball with. The Yankees are 59-42. The Sox are 53-44. The American League Central, the Guardians are still at 59-39. They're hanging around, bro. Like they have a really good.
The Guardians ain't hanging around. The Guardians are some dogs. But keep talking.
Yeah, they are. When I'm saying the Orioles were the best in the American League, and if you look at it, it's only by a game. You know what I'm saying? 59-39. 60 and 39. So definitely the Twins are 54 and 44. The Royals are 55 and 45. The Stros are 52 and 47 in the West. The Mariners are 53 and 48, just one game behind. The Rangers need prayer. They're 47 and 52. They're teams that when they get hurt, they just fall down and they just kind of fall to shreds. So, Tate, you mentioned that you guys should be buyers.
Sellers.
Or sellers.
Tate, don't get the big fine.
Yeah, you mentioned it should be sellers. Kind of, and you went into it a little bit, but tell us why. Tell us why y'all should sell.
Well, because if we're going to keep losing the teams we should beat, then we're not going to make the playoffs. You're not going to make the playoffs. You try and get better. I mean, we got a lot of good minor league talent. We got players like Jonathan India that can help a team that's trying to make a playoff run. We got players like we just traded for Austin outfielder for the San Francisco Giants. First name is Austin. Can't remember his last name. But we could trade him at right back. Trade him to somebody that wanted to try and win. I mean, keep our young nucleus, but some of the older players that don't really fit in the future, I mean, go ahead and trade them. Christian Strand is a great talent, young first baseman, out for the rest of the year. I mean, he ain't gonna help nobody with a playoff run, but we got first base. We got third base. We got Matt McClain coming back, and Jonathan Indian don't have a position. So some of these players that just is overload, and we got young talent still to bring up. I mean, because we just brought up Reese Hines. He's been balling. That's our right fielder. You know what I mean?
Tate, I'll give you 7 draft picks and anybody on my roster but Harper for De La Cruz.
Oh my God, there you go.
I give you 7 draft picks.
This is never going to happen. It's never going to happen.
I'll give you 7. Let me get De La Cruz. Let me get it.
No way. Not for nobody. Except Ohtani. That's it.
I need him.
I bet you do need him.
I need him for the chip. I need him for the chip.
Won't happen. G. Well, I'm gonna go. I'll go real quick because it's only real quick.
Mod.
Yeah.
Corner time bet.
The what?
What we bet?
You know who the Braves start playing tomorrow?
Oh, they playing y'all?
Starting tomorrow. 3 games. Let's do it.
We hurt, bro. Like we just got another player.
Stop making excuses.
We hurt. We hurt. Look,
bet the corner time, man.
There's only two people I want. If we could trade, that's Taylor Ward, from the Angels, and what's his boy name?
For who?
He from the Rays. Randy Ara something. Randy. Let me look it up.
Well, I know this. The Braves might not make the Braves playoff.
Randy Arozarena. That's who it is. If I could get Randy Arozarena, two bats. I need another. We need help. We lost.
Y'all ain't making it.
We lost Acuna, and then we just lost my boy today. It's like we need 2 bats, bro. Like bring in 2 of them. Randy Arozarena and Taylor Ward. Those would be my guys.
Y'all ain't making it, bro. Y'all ain't making it. And to answer Claw's question, Big G, do you think the Pirates can finish above 500? The Pirates, I'm telling you right now, is because this normally happens. When I trash a team and I say they garbage, and then they turn out to show me what they really are, the Pirates making the postseason, dog. They gonna make it. The Pirates gonna get in that wild card. They getting in there, bro. I'm telling you right now, the Pirates gonna make it. That's what Claude's question was. Claude, they gonna make it, bro. They gonna make it.
I saw the question.
Yeah.
We were gonna get to it, but like I said, it's really hard. We need some more bats. If we got, and then I was just looking right now. they putting the feelers out for Jazz Chisholm Jr. from the Marlins. So they're putting the feelers
Marlins
out.
is trash. They horrible.
Yeah, they're putting the feelers out to try
But
to bring
the best available is Lewis Roberts for the Chicago White Sox. He better than Jazz Chisholm.
And they the worst team in baseball history, maybe.
Yeah.
The White Sox as trash. Let me get my sign up. The White Sox is the biggest trash. They dumpster fire, bro. They horrible.
In baseball history, bitch.
Hey, man, they 27-74, dog.
Baseball
history. Listen, it's going to be a miracle to get 40 wins. It's going to be a miracle. They horrible. They are horrible, bro. Yeah, they need to trade the entire team. You're absolutely right. They need to trade the whole freaking team.
Hey,
I'm going to start over.
The 1989 Cleveland Spiders won 20 out of 134 games for a win percentage of 13%.
The Spiders ain't the MLB. You said the Indians or the I'm talking about MLB. They trash. They horrible, bro. The White Sox is the worst. I can't believe Frank Thomas rolling over in his grave right now, dog. It's a lot. The grace for the White Sox is like, we came to this.
Frank is still alive. Frank ain't dead.
I know that, but he's still rolling over. He's still rolling. He cannot believe that this team is that trash. They garbage. Garbage, man.
Hey, let's see. You still Shohei still got a 315 his batting average. I love it. Aaron Judge still leading in homers, 35. Shohei has 29. RBIs, Aaron Judge is still winning.
Judge the MVP right now, if it didn't finish today.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor Green.
So is Shohei, though, American League, National League.
Yeah.
Ellie De La Cruz is still top in stolen bases with 48.
Yeah.
And let's see, as far as pitchers, I mean, we still got pitching. Love that.
Old boy from Pittsburgh. He the best.
Chris Sale won 13 games already.
It's
Corbin Burns and ERA is 2.3.
Big trash. It's the boy from Pittsburgh or Wheeler from the Phillies.
And as far as saves, the Cardinals, Hesley has 32. Strikeouts for a pitcher, Dylan Case from San Diego. And Chris Sale has 140. That's good. And as far as complete leaders, it's Seth Lugo from Kansas City, Corbin Burns from Baltimore, and Logan Gilbert from Seattle. And then, of course, your two guys, Zach Wheeler and Aaron Nola, are right behind with 14.
The Pirates pitcher is a dog. Somebody getting a big fine.
He said, running through the jungle said, why you kill Frank Thomas? That's a huge fine. I went ahead and got his grave.
He rolling in his grave.
I got it. I got him back, bro. I brought him back. So, man, we finna get to it. The end of the show. We finna wrap it up, you guys. And, of course, you know how we do in classic know-it-all fashion, man. These are our parting shots. Big G, talk to me, man. It's your time. It's your parting shot.
This is my parting shot right here, bro. If you ain't got no books to get your fantasy football and get ready for college football, you need to go out and get you some books. Get you some investigations and find out. Do not buy the hype of national media with players for fantasy football. Do not buy the hype for the national media about players in college football. You need to do your investigation. You need to go out and check out teams. You need to check out players. There's some great stuff out there. Phil Steele, I've been rocking with Phil Steele for the last 15 years. Phil Steele is the #1 college football predictor ever. He's only had 2 trash seasons in the last probably 20 years. He picks champions. So Phil Steele, you know what he's talking about. And I get out with Athlon for sure. So because Athlon will show you the way when it comes to professional football and trying to get that fantasy football championship. So my parting shots is we almost to that time. I can't wait till we get the fantasy football started. And it's here. Football season's here. So we're going to have a great second half of the season. And last thing, thank you guys for helping us get to 1K subs. We have increased a lot over the last few days, but we still ain't there yet. So if you got a friend, a partner, somebody you know loves sports, somebody you work with, just somebody you're close to, someone of your family members, tell them about the KnoitAllZ, KNO, capital ITALLZ podcast. Send them the link and help them like and subscribe, because y'all, our goal is 1K subs by September 1st.
Love it, man. Love it, man. We know what it is. Running Through the Jungle said, good show. Thomas Hill gets the game ball. Love it. He said, yo, we got to show up for the KnoitAllZ chat fam. He said, did G just say, hey, Vaughn, you shopping for makeup, bro? And Kevin said, you got it, Big G. And Tim Line said, I'll share y'all when you and Ma step up to the game and play. Hey, I got you. Bro, I'm off tomorrow. So, hey, you gonna smell my cologne. It's on and popping, brother. I ain't scared of it. And then after said, thanks for another great show. You got Tate. We got you. We have your I told you so, and it's up.
Yeah, man. We kind of talked about this briefly a second ago. David Bell. It's not a good manager, man. Every move he makes, I'm a believer in so much of baseball nowadays. And first of all, you Big G, I got to find again my phone ding. Shout out to the little homie D who sent the text saying that they was watching the show. So if you watching, subscribe, go ahead. And anybody that's watching that hasn't subscribe, please. But back to David Bell, man. So many managers nowadays trying to play by the analytics. And I get it. This weekend against the Nationals, I think they were in the game. They lost 3 games to the Nationals, swept, but the Nationals took the lead in the 8th inning. Couple games, it was tied. The one game, the Reds was up. But when he makes the move, like today, he took Abbott out. Abbott gave up a double in the 8th, then got it out. So one man on second, 1 out, tie ball game. He comes, takes Abbott out, puts in Jose Cruz, and first pitch, home run, man on base. Reds now go from 2-2 to 4-2. That was today. Yesterday, he took out Lodolo, who's our best left-handed pitcher. Brought in one of our relief pitchers. Gave up a lead just like that. So all the moves he makes are bad moves. If you're a manager in baseball, it's not about X's and O's, right? That's basketball, football, you draw up plays. Baseball, you don't do that. Baseball, you make decisions. And he makes bad decisions all the time. This is the most talented team the Reds have had as a whole since they won the World Series in 1990 when I was a high school junior. I might have even been a sophomore. Well, 90, I was a junior. Big G, that was your senior year.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
no, I was a senior though, because that was the beginning of my senior year in October. So yeah. So last time they won a World Series was then. Barry Larkin was the best player. They had guys like Chris Sabo and Paul O'Neill. Really good team. They got a lot of talent now. Now they've had some talent over the years. Obviously, Joey Votto, probably a Hall of Fame player. But this is a young talent. And he keep making bad decisions that keeps making them lose. I want him out of here. And my Big G burner is say he's not going to be the manager for the Cincinnati Reds in 2025.
Because he is pure trash.
Tate told me. Bye-bye, David Bell.
Trash.
Bye-bye. I think, to be honest with you, I don't think it's that much of a burner. I think the writing's on the wall, man. When you're making bad choices and bad decisions, you're right. In baseball, it's not just X's and O's, bro. It's the feel of the game. You have to be able to manage the players, and that's why they call it a manager. You have to be able to manage the players, and you have to be able to manage the game. because baseball is so much of a feel and a kind of mode. You can get in a mode with your team where y'all just click, and the next thing you know, everybody's winning. You know what I'm saying? Every position you're winning. But you can also get in a mode where your players don't trust you, and then you're losing. But look, as far as us, the know-it-alls, we got a team, man. We got a great team of people behind us, man. I love what they do, and I respect what they do. Let's give them a shout out here, man. And we love everybody that is in our chat as well. I love every last one of our chat generals. Claude, Tim, Afton, y'all always show up.
Mr. Woody.
Mr. Woodside, the gold standard, Thomas Riley. Kevin, you've been in here frequently today. G Stacks, what's up? You know, everybody, man. All of y'all, thank you so much. From myself and the gang, the rest of the know-it-alls, man. But you know what time it is, man. It is definitely time for Mod's Moments, man. And look, there's something I wanted to say today, man. And it's really important to me in this time. First and foremost, our nation's going through some craziness. You know, some stuff that we've never seen before, some stuff we have seen before. And it's dividing us in a whole bunch of different ways. And when we get divided, you know, we're alone. So make sure, number one, you pick up the phone and you call somebody who you haven't called in a while. Just tell them, hey, man, I was thinking about you. Hope everything is good with you. And you can move on. You don't have to do nothing else. But practice kindness. Practice random acts of kindness. And on top of that, I just want you to know, disrespect will close doors that apologies can't open, right? I'm going to say this again. Disrespect will close doors that apologies can't open. So be careful how you treat people that you think you don't need. If you disrespect a person, a lot of the things that you see happen here on this podcast, like the people that we bring in, a lot of those people are through relationships. And if you're the type of person that'll burn down the house and then want to stay in it, it doesn't work. The roof got leaks. The roof has holes in it now. When it rains, you're going to have water on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Your bed is going to be burnt down. You're not going to have a place to stay. You're going to have to rebuild it again. Never, ever burn a bridge that you got to walk back across later on in life. And that's the part. That's what I'm saying with disrespect. Disrespect is based and rooted in pride. And if you're prideful and you keep being prideful in relationships, then you're going to cut off things that you need. You're going to cut off oxygen of relationships that you'll need later on in life. None of us are islands. We all need each other. We all play our part in this puzzle called life. Life, the puzzle of life comes in a box and you have to put it together. And each piece, it needs the other piece to connect to the whole. So you in the chat, y'all are part of my team. Y'all are part of my whole. Tate and G are part of my whole. But if we disrespect each other, you know, those doors that were once open will be closed. And I'll never be able to walk through them again. So if you think that you don't need a person and you want to disrespect them, I'm going to tell you, life is funny like that. It'll open back up that door to where you're going to see them again. And if you treat them wrong, if you've treated them wrong as you were walking out of the door the first time, when you come back, there'll be no relationship. There'll be nothing that you could pull on. So make sure that you don't, one, be respectful to even the little guy. You should treat the janitor like he is a millionaire. You should treat the person who you think you don't need. Treat them with the utmost and top respect, because you never know who you're gonna need. And with me, I've never met a stranger. So, you know, I moved around a lot as a kid, and I ended up making friends from every walk of life. I got friends that are millionaires. I got friends that are you know, just barely getting by, who are blue collar guys, you know. But from each one of them, I don't treat them no different. Y'all are my guys. Y'all are my partners. And I love everyone the same. But I treat everybody with the same respect that I would want as a person. So I'm just telling you, disrespect will close doors that you're never going to be able to walk back through. And in this game of life, we need everybody who we've been connected to. Everybody who you've been connected to at some way, point, or some part in your life, you're going to need that person again. And you're going to have to walk back across that bridge. But if you were disrespectful, guess what? That bridge is going to say closed, and you ain't going to have no access. And get this, that might be the access your business needs. That might be the access that your daughter needs. That might be the access that your son needs, your nephew. You never know. But don't be disrespectful. And as you're going up and you're going up in life, be respectful, because you never know. You may need those people on the way down. This is Mod's Moments, man. You guys got anything else, man?
No, sir. Just make sure y'all, if y'all get a chance, check me out tomorrow on the Level Up College Football Podcast. College football season is here. Me and Andy P, you can find us on Fans First Sports Network.
Hey, man, I just want to shout out to homie Claude, man. Claude had a Matrix-free day. Actually, couple comments that got him Matrix passes.
Unbelievable.
And he said, talk about G.
What he said? He said what now?
G. He said Tim by 5 touchdowns. Now, I don't know how they do it now, but back in the day, we just used to 21-point ruling. So
it's 21-point rule.
21, oh, you off the sticks quick, Big G. Claude got that happening. And he also said, you guys are simply the best. Thanks for making my Sunday evenings fun. I definitely mean it. Claude, you make us laugh every week, man. And we appreciate you, bro. Thanks for being here every week. Thanks for being committed. You always show up where we at, you know, the homies in here, and we definitely appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
definitely. And everybody else in the live chat.
Claude, you lucky Tate saves you, because that comment almost got you put in the Matrix.
Big G, I bet you get 21-point rule by Tim too, though.
No way.
No
way.
Even if you open up and you get a lucky touchdown, 7-7, he going up 28-7.
No.
Oh, wow. And look, you guys inbox me and Sean if y'all want to know it all t-shirt.
Definitely.
Make sure you do that. If y'all want to know it all t-shirt, inbox me, Sean or Tate. Yeah. And we'll get those to you. You know, me, Big G or Tate. But look, I just want to say thank you guys.
I want to say something else too, man. That was a great Mod's moment, man, and I agree with you. And there's been times I've been wanting to be disrespectful to both you and G, the way we go back and forth sometimes in the thing. But even when we go there a little bit, we ain't always able to work it out because we do respect each other. I've known Big G for over 40 years. Ma, I think you probably about 35 years, 34, something like that. So we know each other a long time, and those relationships are lasting, and it makes it a little easier. But yeah, man. So great Ma's moment, and you do need to respect everybody, because you never know who you can serve and who can serve you to help your cause.
That's facts. And you guys, we will be here again, same bad time, same bad channel, and we gonna get it popping. Look, do y'all realize the 25th is when football starts, man?
We're here, bro.
We here. It's on top of us. So you're gonna be, I guarantee you're gonna see some more reporting for us, some more going live, some more of us sharing about football, and you know, G is making it rain with his books over there. I mean, G is like, bro, I'm telling you, look, G is like Rain Man with all them books over there. Just gotta
color signs and college football books. Come on, man.
The books, bro. The books.
Hey, Ma, programming notes. Somebody said something. I think it was Kevin Brokenborough, man. Could have been somebody else, but about football season when it starts, we want you to know right now, this your place to come between the late game, afternoon, and the night game on NBC.
Absolutely.
Come here and spend it with us. We're going over the whole day of football and take you right up to kickoff. So don't be watching who does the NBC games, man? Mike Tirico and them boys early.
I don't want to hear nothing about that.
Check us out till kickoff. Soon as football season starts, we're going to be here. And then it's not going to be that long a show because we got to get it between the last game of the afternoon and kickoff of the late game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, you guys, we out of here. We will holler at you guys next week. Peace.